What is the Kami Kameha? If you've seen Dragon Ball, you know that it's Goku's signature move of devastating power. Today we will be discussing what would happen if this powerful blast were to hit you. But before we do that, we're going to need to talk about what the blast really is. We will start by talking about what information is directly given to us by the show. In the series, all the attacks are based on ki energy, which is life force energy that resides in all living beings, the focus being in the center of the body. By drawing this energy out, the user is able to manipulate it and use it outside the body. Ki has many uses like forming protective ki barriers to ki balls and powerful ki blasts that will completely vaporize an opponent. The energy used in Dragon Ball comes directly from the use of chi, that being one of the foundational principles in Chinese medicines and martial arts. Chi is translated into breath, air, or gas, which is believed to be in every living thing, just like in the show. However, there is no exact science to chi being able to grant you such awesome powers, unless you believe in hallucinogenic medicines, of course. So then what is the Kamehameha wave made out of? This energy wave can't just be energy. Energy is invisible and can't be touched. It's contained within physical things. The blast is definitely physical. If you need examples from the show, just watch how Gohan's Kamehameha wave pushes against cells. See how Gohan's pushes against cells and causes it to collapse on itself in response? Clearly there is a massive amount of energy there being carried in physical form. It's a form of matter. In case you didn't already know, matter is anything that takes up space and has size. Matter could be three things: solid, liquid, and gases. The problem here is that the Kamehameha wave doesn't behave like any of those. Well, it turns out there aren't just three states of matter, there are four, the fourth being plasma. This fourth state is the key to unlocking the secrets behind Dragon Ball's energy blast. A few examples of plasma in the real world are fluorescent light bulbs, stars, and lightning. Before we say how plasma plays a part in Dragon Ball, we need to explain what it is. You know how when you heat a solid and it melts, then you heat that liquid and it becomes a gas? Well, when you heat that gas, it becomes plasma. The electrons and atoms in the gas become so excited that they start to break away. So you end up with soup of negatively charged electrons floating near positively charged ions that have lost their electrons. So when Goku forms the initial blast ball out of nothing, he's actually making it out of the gas that he's superheating. How is he heating it up though?
The answer is simple, just like when you turn on a fluorescent bulb. When you turn the light on, electricity is sent through the gas in the tube, supercharging the atoms so the electrons start popping off, therefore creating the illuminated plasma that lights the room. Characters in Dragon Ball do the same thing. Their key power is actually them just harnessing their body's electric potential and focusing it on areas around them. For example, when Goku uses his 3x Kaioken attack against Vegeta, we can see electricity sparking off of him. Or how when he ascends to Super Saiyan 3, more and more lightning is sparking off and around his body. Lightning, aka plasma. Now that we know what the Kamehameha is made up of, let's talk about what it would do to any average person. In all reality, it would actually depend on who is firing the blast. In the Dragon Ball universe, each living being has a power level, with the average human having a power level of around 5, and some characters having that of over 9,000! The numbers, for the most part, are essentially meaningless and subjective. However, they give a good estimation for comparing character abilities. Master Roshi had a power level of about 100 when he used the blast to destroy a battleship, and a power level of 180 when he used the blast to destroy the moon. The amount of energy used by Master Roshi to blow up the moon was around 124 octillion joules. If that blast were to hit you, your body would become as hot as the core of the sun for just a few nanoseconds, only before the molecules that make up your body would just be ripped apart. If you could harness the power of your own Kamehameha wave, you could essentially cause major damage to a car. The blasts previously mentioned so far have been fairly weak. So, what would happen if the most powerful Kamehameha were done by one of the most powerful characters in Dragon Ball? As much as we don't like GT, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is one of the most powerful canon characters. This character was able to reach a power level of 25 billion. If he were to shoot his 100 times Big Bang Kamehameha at you, it would destroy every nuclei in every atom of your body before your brain could even process what's happening to you. Your body would also become as hot as the center of the universe 1 second after the Big Bang. The energy released by the blast would be equivalent to that of the energy of a supernova. So not only would it destroy you, but everything within a few light years of the attack. The only way to survive would be to stay 30 light years away from the attack.